Hello everyone, and welcome to another Patreon supporter thank you video. This video is for Gojira13. I'm not going to use your actual name on the channel, just for your privacy. I do respect that. So I wanted to thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon today. I really appreciate it, and that's why I like to make these videos, so I can do a personalized thank you to all of my patrons. I don't want to do just like a scrolling line of names, it's so impersonal. I really want to say thank you. Um, so yeah, one of the things I wanted to talk about in the video that I made for the Patreon um, that I didn't talk about was so I specifically wanted to, well, kind of draw attention to the makeup. Um, Originally, when I started doing this, it was a fluke. It just kind of happened. I was experimenting and I went, oh wow, that's so cool. And it makes my eyes look interesting. And, you know, and with the hair, like at first I was calling it the evil look, because I look kind of evil um, when I, look like that. And I was thinking, you know, I think I look like a Romulan or like a Vulcan, you know, like from the Star Trek the original series or Star Trek the movies, the original movies from the 70s and 80s. Um, that's what I realized. I'm like, oh wow, I kind of look like like them. Especially with the bangs. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I think for the next Star Trek movie, they should cast me as a Romulan because I like the idea of being a Romulan more so than a Vulcan, because the Vulcans are usually the good guys. And I think someone who has eye makeup like this should be, evil. Um, I'm evil. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm actually really nice. But I just like the look. It's so intense and so, I'm going to kill you if you get into my web. Um, but yeah, I was thinking I look like a Romulan. Yeah, the hair, the black hair, straight angles. Yeah, perfect. So anyway, I wanted to share that here. Um, I don't know why. I probably could have edited it into the Patreon video, but it's okay. It's for you, and now for everybody else. So yeah. Um, anyway, thank you so much for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to hear little insights like the Romulan thing or whatever, like why choose this hairstyle? What is wrong with you? Are you evil? Are you, some kind of villainous? We be worried? Um, those answers can be found on my Patreon. So, um, and I've got pictures and I've got all kinds of stuff. And really, the Patreon is where I can interact with you guys. And I close the comments on my channel um, for a variety of reasons, but it mainly has to do with my previous experiences with transphobes. I've encountered some, and it's weird. They become obsessed with you, and I think that those that become that obsessed with you, where they want to follow you around the internet and attack you, I think they're secretly like in love with you. Because I mean, think about the mental and physical energy that takes to stalk someone across the internet. One of the people that stalked me and was doing this stuff was a cop, and of course a Trump supporter. So naturally, those assholes always do shit like that. So just repressed people, I guess. But because he was into the hair too, and so here's this person with this amazing haircut that he probably loves, and he gets fixated on something that, you know, is it's none of his fucking business. It's like, fuck off. Anyway, Um, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sniffly today. Um, I've been up for a really long time. Uh, but yeah, the Patreon is for you guys, and so um, I love hearing from you guys, and I enjoy the interaction and kind of getting to know you in a way, and I love suggestions. You know, you don't have to give a suggestion if you don't want to. There's no requirement, but if you have one, if there's something you want to see on either the channel, the Last American Flapper channel, or on the Patreon page, you can tell me about it there. And there are different tiers. There's a $1 a month, which is just a chip-in thing where it's like you can still communicate with me. There's, you can't see the content of the other tiers. So there's $1, $3, and $10. And $10 you get everything, and $3 you get pictures, and you can, make suggestions, whatever, talk, and so yeah, and it's a lot of fun for me because I'm kind of isolated in this environment, and I'm always curious about all of you guys. I see the likes and I see um, the views, and I'm like, I want to know more about you. Who are you out there? Gojira and all of you guys. I want to know, because I really appreciate that you're watching my stuff. And I had kind of humble beginnings, and I've kind of transformed like a butterfly into this, force of nature, I guess. I don't know. I look much more intense than I actually am in real life. I'm actually quite sweet, but or at least I like to think so. Perhaps I'm not, but so yeah, I am really curious about you guys. But maybe someday, I can open up the comments on a few videos, and you guys can give me feedback. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah. Anyway, that's it. Gojira, thank you so much for supporting me, and it means a lot to me. Anyway, bye bye. If you want to support me on Patreon, there's a link in the description. As always, I put it in like every video that doesn't have a copyright thing on it. I hate the copyright thing. It's like I have favorite scenes from movies. Like I love old police cars. There's something. There's something that you didn't know about me, maybe. Um, some of you perhaps did if you were familiar with my old channel. But I love them, and I'll get into that one of these days. I'll make a video on Patreon or on the channel, and and it's like um, and so when I watch movies or TV shows or whatever, and I see old Crown Victorias, like in The Walking Dead, it's like, oh, I love that, and I wanted to edit something together because I had noticed that no one had done it yet. No one had taken all the scenes from the pilot of The Walking Dead, which is my favorite episode. Um, Probably due in part because it's directed by Frank Darabont. But I wanted to take all the scenes together. Well, I had made a video a year ago. Um, Actually, it was for my old channel, I believe, and done it, edited it together, and it was too long. And I tried to post it, and I couldn't post it for some reason. It just would not post. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Um, and so I thought, okay, I'm going to give it another try, but I want to edit this down. I want to condense it so it's less about all of the people talking and more about kind of getting these shots of the car. Um, and also getting little snippets of the plot, because I really love the idea of taking the plot of it and kind of condensing it. Now, there's a lot of shit that you're not seeing, that you can't possibly see, but if you know the episode well enough, you're going to see this stuff. And I did do a comedy edit in one part of the video. If you watch my all Crown Vic scenes in Days Gone By video, you might catch it. I don't know. Maybe not. But I specifically took certain things out to kind of create a narrative in that video. And I never would have thought that I enjoyed editing. For me, it's, in a lot of cases, it's been kind of just a practical thing, you know. Rather than posting 15 parts, of me trying to explain something, some complex issue, it's just, I'll just splice it all together, in some Frankenstein fashion, like I always do. But I've taken it and I've played with it over the course of the past year, and I've really been having a lot of fun with it. And I never would have thought that, but it's always great to kind of hone a skill. I'm not good at it, but there's some times where I really do a good job. I'm like, yay me! So, yeah. Anyway, I love you. Thank you all for watching, and I see the likes, and it makes me feel good, Makes me think, oh, they like what I'm doing. So, yeah. Anyway, that's it. Bye, guys.